So here we are with episode 9 of Villainess, level 99. Last episode, Yumiella got herself a dragon. Everybody's freaking out except for her because of course she is, and she is currently getting headhunted by a person from a country of Remla. So we'll just have to see what is this offer that they've got for her, and will it be much better than being here in the country of Valschein? Is it Valschein? If not, feel free to correct me. But again, we'll just have to see. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access in the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Linus. The neighbor? Okay. Close to Patrick's family. Of course, and that's why they're here to poach you. Oh, I thought that was a contract. It's actually just a menu. It's pre-made. Ah. That's her reasoning. Look, dog. I'm short on time right now, so you better fucking make this quick. So, Linus. Remless. Okay. Gosh, he's just eating while looking at him. You kinda are! When you think of it in a general sense. Of course. Oh, you're just complaining to her about your job? Yeah, what they want from me. Yeah, no thanks, dog. In Patrick's domain, huh? Why do you want to stay here? Oh my god. But you could do that anywhere. Well, just gotta protect Patrick somehow. Someone's about to barge into this establishment. For him? Don't you think there'd be soldiers outside? Damn, dude, the kindergartners were too late. Because of Patrick. Oh my god, he's more than just your conversational partner? Ha! Oh yeah, she's definitely not talking about herself. Oh my god. No, yes, we're acquaintances! Doesn't mean that she thought of her as her friend. You've been existing around him for he's been existing around you for a while. Oh, she can't trust anyone now. I'm glad Patrick picked up on that. Damn, dude. From one extreme to another. We are not sharing experience, Yumiella says. That's a microaggression right there. Yikes. Alright. What is this extremely? Oh, the makeup exam? Of course, she's... Of course. Are they also dumb? That's a lie. Oh my god. Handle recent history. Alright, let's see it. Of course. You've gotta... Yeah, you've gotta teach in a way that she would want to learn. By connecting them to Prince Edwin. I was thinking about that. Oh my god, dude, she's playing like... she's playing like 7 layers of Kevin Bacon, dude. Yay! Congrats to her with the power of Prince Edwin. Until we graduate. I ain't getting on that dragon's back. Oh, here it comes. Ooh, giving her a brooch? Wow. He's taking this opportunity to GTFO. Patrick doesn't want to hang out with you anymore. He's too busy grinding. Oh shit, he is wearing that... Oh, so he is wearing the fucking amulet for him. Oh, look at him. Impossible standards. Yeah, of all the people, you went for the super hard mode. Yeah, she's just level 99 and has a dragon. She's been following you? Damn, being abandoned, dude. Haha, cause she's fucking beat. Alright, this is an abusive relationship. Yes? If you're planning on dating her? She did, but then she ran away. The fuck? Your hearing is level 99? How the fuck do I know? I sleep in a barn every day. Oh, you're thinking about Patrick? Oh no, it's Edwin. So they're just talking in the principal's room? Alright. Understandable. The most sincere apology out of all the other boys. Damn, he's just... That's why he's like, I gotta deal with this guy somehow. He's just been talking to him. Basically. But you have a good heart, you have good intention. but to hear it from somebody else's mouth who heard it from Patrick. Yeah, they've been saying he's been a little off since the entrance exam. Only took him a fucking year. It's Patrick. Yeah, then, like, Patrick doesn't really give a shit about Edwin's status. Alright, what level are they at? She needs to go off on her own, bro. Like, y'all fucking babying her out here. Let's drop her in the dungeon! Oh, she's training on her own right now? Yeah, drop her in a dungeon! Let's go! Dark attribute, you're gonna be great! Let's put on a necklace on you, huh? With all scary dark monsters. Don't you want to level up, Alicia? Maybe she'll understand the grind. Alicia? She went into the dungeon. Alright, dude. Yeah, so if that's the case, it's your fault. She is that weak! Y'all keep protecting her! Why would she? You guys would run after her. Yeah, whose fault is that? I'm just really out here putting the blame on them. Oh, here's Alicia just... Oh shit, dude. She's being mind controlled and just walking in the forest. Possibly to a dungeon. Yo, okay. I've lost my train of thoughts. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, you know what? The more, like, after this episode, and, like, you know, with Edwin actually giving out, like, the most genuine apology out of, like, Oswald or William, and, like, willing to admit his own mistake, understandable. Somebody made a comment about Edwin, and, like, I was reading through it, and I can't remember if I responded. I don't think I did, because I was reading it, and I felt like that person was talking about Edwin in retrospect. So it kind of gave me a feeling that, like, okay, like, this person kind of likes Edwin, so that means that something might caused me to change my thoughts on him. So that was like basically a spoiler, just because like I just again I pretty much figure out if anybody's talking about retrospect or not. Edwin actually coming out and like doing this didn't really surprise me as much, but I am much more happy that again, right? That his apologies are much more genuine compared to the other two boys. All right, and I think the next episode is yeah, a dungeon. So Alicia is going to the dungeon and all that, but we'll just have to see that in the next episode. Until then, we will be right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 9 of Villainess level 99. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We've got Yumiella slowly coming into her feelings for Patrick, but also reeling it back in because she just can't believe that there is the possible chance of a hottie like Patrick falling in love with her. You know, at least she's able to, like, admit that, like, oh shit, you know, he's actually a really nice boy, you know, he's kind of cute. But she can't comprehend the idea of her and him being together, so she just has to be like, yeah, you know, we're just friends now, so. But in the beginning, we see Yumiella talking with Linus, who is a part of Remless, and we get a little bit of a geographical stuff with the Rembliss and Valschein, right? Valschein being the country that she's in, and it's the neighboring city of Rembliss, and the two of them aren't getting along with one another, and Rembliss is much closer to Patrick's families than it is to the main place of Valschein. And of course, with her thinking about this, the first thing that she thought about was Patrick, right? In the relations of Patrick, which, you know, it's kind of the same in a way that Eleonora thinks about Edwin, where like anything conversational wise comes up, the first thing that she's thinking about is Prince Edwin, while here for Yumiella, the first thing that she's thinking about during this whole negotiation scene is Patrick, and what is Patrick, what is going to happen to Patrick if she takes up this offer. So Linus talks about his research on Yumiella, like she's a newfound species and all that, and his conclusion is that it's going to be really difficult for him to be able to recruit her into Rembliss because she would have no reason to relocate, because like she, other than Patrick, right, she doesn't really have all that much of a problem to actually leave the kingdom, right? The only reason why she's staying is because they haven't made her have to run away or have to leave. Despite knowing that he can't get her to come over to Rembliss, he had to come over here anyways, because after Yumiella got herself a dragon, and especially if she's level 99 and then she pours all her mana into the dragon, and the dragon becomes almost as powerful as her, that's like two creatures that's super fucking powerful. So like the people of Rembliss had to fucking step up, and they have to make some sort of noise, and that's why Linus is here. Linus mentions that if Yumiella goes over to Rembliss, she'll get pretty much anything she wants, but she'll have to become a civilian soldier, most likely. And here's Yumiella thinking about, oh, if war breaks out, they're gonna have to start fighting in Patrick's family's domain, and like, you know, I don't wanna go to war. I don't wanna make enemies with Patrick. Just constantly thinking of Patrick. She's fallen for him. She's realized, but she's not willing to pursue it because the imagination of it is just too ridiculous. I have to reread this part because Yumiella says, I'm staying here, right? He's asking like your reason to stay in this country. You know, like the discrimination for black hair runs deep in this country. And so Yumiella says, I'm staying here so I can defeat the Demon Lord. He threatens the entire world. And so Linus says, what if the Demon Lord attacks? Wouldn't it be just this kingdom? And that's like very interesting, that if the Demon Lord attacks, it's just going to be Valschein? And if that's the case, what the fuck is going on with Valschein that the Demon Lord specifically says, no, fuck this place. I hate it. Like, y'all got history with the Demon Lord, and now you gotta fucking deal beef with him and shit? As he says that, she's just like, what do you mean? But then she gets cut off because everybody in the country is trying, the kindergartners of Valschein's have been surrounded the place, right? Yeah, somebody's about to barge into this establishment, and so Linus has to leave. But he dropped that bomb, right? And it kind of continues to go into like this whole idea that the royals want specifically Edwin to defeat the dragon, right? They don't want the king and queen, they don't want Yumiella to actually be the person who defeat it, because that's not gonna look good on their record and all that, right? It's gotta be the royalty who does the defeating so then they can continue to maintain power. But the Demon Lord are only going to attack their country, and like, that's it? Like, Linus is just like, yeah, he's just gonna attack Valschein, and that's it. It is... What do you mean? Does that mean that the Demon Lord is just gonna take over Valschein, and then like, that's it? You guys don't have to fucking worry about him? Like, the other countries are just over here fucking scratching their ass, like, not doing anything about it? Because they just know that it's specifically attacking Valschein. It's... You know what? I'll put that in my notes. Only the Demon Lord is only attacking Valschein for some fucking reason. Other than the fact that they are part of the Otome game, and, you know, this is where the main characters are. As Yumiella walks back home, realizing that she didn't buy anything for Ryu, she thought about having to, you know, maybe she has to flee this country if it gets too much of a hassle, but now she doesn't want to leave, and she definitely does not want to become Patrick's his enemy. So, you know, this whole thing makes her realize how she feels about Patrick. And then immediately she tosses it all away. This is some typical Ichikawa shit right here, dude. No fucking confidence at all. But also, this fucking part where Yumiella goes over, like, oh, let's say there's a girl. And then she explains, like, her feelings. Like, you know, she has no friends in her grade. And suddenly this boy starts talking to her around the start of her second year. You know, helps her study and listen when she needed to talk. And then she's like, I think she'd be likely to mistake friendly love for romantic love. So she's just straight up saying to Patrick, like, hey, I think that I might be mistaking this for romance. And, like, if Patrick had picked up on that, he probably would have been like, no, actually, these two, no confidence. Absolutely no confidence in their relationship. Because Yumiella's too busy thinking of, like, Patrick is too good for me, so, like, there's no way we can be together. And then Patrick's gonna be like, I have to get to level 99 or else you'll never see me as a romantic interest. These two fucking goofballs, dude. But yeah, she says this, and I think immediately she just, like, drops the act. Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Like, she just dropped that act. She just says, that's what I'm going through. So, like, you have to wire it in your brain about, like, oh, this girl that she's talking about, I think she means herself. But no, Patrick, what is Patrick's reaction to this? What in the world are you talking about? Just a bunch of goofballs. So Yumiella decides to put it as, I'm talking about wanting to become friends with you. Because this boy, unfortunately, did not pick up on the message. He did not pick up on the hidden message. He did not read the fine prints at all. So she wants to be friends with him. And he just responds it with, have we been friends all this time? I thought of you as my friend. And as I said during the reaction, just because you thought of her as your friend doesn't mean that you guys are friends. Alright? A friendship is a mutual thing, alright? Even before this, she just thought of you as an acquaintance, as a conversational partner, and now here she is, wants to up the game and become friends. Man, so over here is just, we've been friends this whole time, but it did affect Yumiella, right? Because her reaction after this, whoa, what was with that I'm a dreamboat on the inside line? That paired with his looks is making him seem like the perfect hottie. Damn, dude, if only Patrick knew what she was thinking about him here. And so, the girl who is level 99 says that there is no way anyone like that can exist. Look, if you are, and Yumiella says it before, that she is a statistical, impossibility. Somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. She recognizes that, but then she can't comprehend that there might be somebody like Patrick in the world. Come on now, statistics! But Patrick did good when Yumiella started freaking out and telling him that, like, look, I'm not here to start a war with Remblets or anything, alright? I'm not gonna attack you or whatever, just to make sure, just to let you know, Patrick. But Patrick tells her, even if you were level 1, I'd still stand by your side. What a fella, you know? Like I said, from one extreme to the next. It's either level 99 or level 1. You can't be... you can't just be in the middle. And so we got a nice little segment between Yumiella and Eleonora, although Yumiella is just over here like, damn it, she's here again. But she doesn't even try to run away from Eleonora anymore just because she knows that once Eleonora needs something from her, she's not gonna fucking, she's not gonna leave her alone until she gets it. So Yumiella, every time she sees Eleonora, fuck, I gotta go with her now. So good, dude. So good. But Eleonora, behold, is an idiot. Who would have thought? Her lackeys in the back are lying to her because they don't want to get on her bad side, so they're also telling her that they're dumb, to which by then, I count them as idiots either way. What a bunch of digital dummies out here, dude. So we've got a whole group of dummies. And the only person who can save them, or at least save Eleonora, is Yumiella. I do like this whole study session, even if Yumiella doesn't like it, right? After this whole thing, she's just like, oh man, I have to give her private tutors all the way into graduation, which I really enjoy that she just knows that Eleonora's gonna bring her along until graduation. And she can't do anything about it except complain. So good, dude. So good. But I will say, what the fuck is going on here? They've got like a textbook and then they're just using a quill and pencil to write it? My god, dude. No need to erase or anything, you know? You mark it once and you're fucking done. Anywho, this whole studying part, I really like the way that Yumiella saw Eleonora. Right? She come to realize, wow, Eleonora just does not really fucking care about this whole shit. Like, it's not that she's dumb. It's just that she has things that she's interested in and she will learn about that, and the things that she's not interested in, she will try her best to not learn about it. And so, yeah, I like that Yumiella figures that out because, you know, typically other people would just be like, oh, you don't know what this whole history shit is, you're stupid, and then just leave it as that. But again, Yumiella figures it out and she's just decided, alright, how about I make this study session all about Prince Edward, since you seem to love him so much. And so, because she's able to get Prince Edwin into Eleonora's mind, that got her to get studying, and like that got her to memorize, and eventually she passed her makeup exam. Good for her. But the whole talk with Eleonora and Eleonora talking about how great Prince Edwin is and how much she loves her, it makes Yumiella also think about, well, not Prince Edward, but about Patrick. In the next scene, we've got Yumiella trying to get Patrick to hang out with her. I want to fly with you again. Would you like to join me? Patrick's over like, I'm not trying to die, alright? I'm trying to get to level 99 as at the same level as you, but like, I'm also trying to not die. And Yumiella starts to feel a little lonely, you know? Because she just wants to hang out with Patrick, especially after realizing her feelings for him. And he keeps rejecting her offer to hang out. Although, even if I had free time, I probably wouldn't want to hang out with Yumiella if she says that that's that's what she wants to do, flying the drag. Yeah, no thanks, dude. I saw what happened. You fell off. But here's Yumiella asking Patrick, can't you tell me what it is that you're doing after school and on days off? We know what he's doing, but she doesn't know, and she just wants to know because she's feeling lonely, you know? She just wants to know, what the hell is this boy doing? And she wants to know about his activity at all times. But Eleonora comes up and bothers them yet again, and Patrick takes this opportunity to get the hell out of here, you know? He really just walked off, dude. And he's like, yeah, have a good time with Eleonora. See you later, scrubs. I love that here's Patrick coming back yet again at the dungeon, but with the necklace this time around, you know, the necklace that gives him, is it 2 times EXP? I can't remember if it's 2 times, or is it just 1.5 times? It might be 2 times. But yeah, he's doubling his EXP. He's out here on that grind game, dude. Yumiella would be so proud of him if she knew that he was on the grind game. She would be so proud. She wouldn't even remember that she had said to other boys before that she only is interested in other people who are stronger than her, you know? She'd just be more excited that he's getting into the grind. That's all she really wants. She wants people to know and understand the joy of leveling up. I love that Patrick has second thoughts about this whole thing. You know, he's like, why did I have to fall for her? I follow people. Why did I have to fall for her specifically? Oh, but you know, no matter how powerful she is, she's just a regular person on the inside. And then he starts second guessing himself. He's like, a normal 16-year-old? Maybe? And I think I said in the reaction that, yeah, if you take away her dark magic power and her, well, not even, maybe not, if you just take away her level, you know, maybe she might have been every other normal girl. Actually, she still wouldn't be, now that I think about it, right? Even if she wasn't level 99, actually, if she wasn't level 99, she'd probably be discriminated even more and she wouldn't have as much confidence. Well, okay, what I'm talking about is basically just like the in-game Yumiella and how she became the hidden boss, right? That would have been that would have been the path for Yumiella if the current Yumiella hadn't taken over. As Patrick returns from his daily grind, Yumiella figured out why he's been gone this whole time. It's because he has a girlfriend, and he's been going out on dates with her every single day. Jesus Christ, dude, talk about a lot of time spent with this mysterious girlfriend. And I love that Yumiella is like, I guess she gets violent when she's angry. That's why you're always coming back injured. And it's like, yo, she's so used to Patrick getting injured that she doesn't even think about the fact that, like, if he did have a girlfriend and she was violent with him, that's abuse. Like, what Yumiella's just like, I see you getting beat by your girl. I was gonna say something else, but I decided to just keep it in my head for now. But Patrick reassures Yumiella that he doesn't have a girlfriend, and then he says, do these really look like the kind of injuries a girlfriend would give me? And the answer is yes, Patrick. Consider that you're trying to go for Yumiella and she fucking injures you all the any other time that you guys are training? Yes! This is your fucking life. Get used to it. Edwin arrives after Yumiella leaves, and it seems like Patrick and Edwin had planned on speaking to each other, and Edwin was here early, and so he overhears everything, and he is able to confirm with Patrick that, yeah, it seems like Yumiella is just a normal girl. Who would have thought? And in the next scene, Patrick takes Yumiella over to the principal's office where Edwin is waiting for her, and he is here to give her a heartfelt apology. Again, out of the other two boys, this is the most heartfelt apology out of everybody. And I mean, if the only thing I can just do is just repeat what I was just saying, right? Edwin is able to look inside himself and understand why he was feeling the way that he was feeling. The fact that he thought that he was the person who worked the hardest, only to find out that this girl, Yumiella, had worked harder than him and is now level 99. Right? And he couldn't bear to know that he was in the wrong this whole time, so he kept up with this whole act. Very typical teenager shit, you know, and especially somebody of like a higher status like Edwin and whatnot. Again, understandable, and I like that this is the direction that they've decided to take for Edwin, because, you know, I mentioned that I've always felt like Edwin, when he's away from Yumiella, he was actually able to have a much clearer head. He's able to think a lot better. When he's not around Yumiella, because when he's around Yumiella, his intelligence goes down by like fucking 10 out of 10, I mean. So his intelligence is at 0. So I'm glad that in the future now, Edwin is going to be a little nicer to Yumiella, or at least treat her neutrally. I think that would be fine too, better than being negative. Oswald and William, though, whatever, you know. Although I do wish that Patrick would also try to get to talk to those two, or at least get Edwin to talk to those two boys and get them to fucking settle down a little bit. Just saying. And if Edwin doesn't do that, you know, he's just an enabler. Towards the end, we've got yet again Alicia, who is unable to train. We've heard about this in the last time Yumiella was talking with Ronald. I think that's the principal's name. And the same goes here. She has not been able to level up because all these three boys keep fucking babying her. And, like, she couldn't even make friends with Jessica Monfort, who was supposed to be her friend of the game, but they didn't become that because the boys are too busy fucking caging her, essentially, right? She's trapped in a cage, and these boys are the cages. She might get out of one cage, and then she just ends up back into another cage. And towards the end, with the boys talking about how Alicia went missing, I think it was William, or it could have been Oswald, who was just like, oh, she's not that weak, you know? She's the strongest and all that. And it's just like, no, she is weak, because you guys are making her weak. You guys aren't letting her get any fucking EXP. You're literally kill-stealing her shit, alright? Actually, I don't even know. Are they kill-stealing? Does kill-stealing count when you're... Yeah, it's still kill-steal, you know what? You know, I'm gonna put it in as these boys just out here kill-stealing her stuff, stealing her precious EXP and everything. Dude, if I was a noob and I was getting carried like that and I wasn't leveling up, I'd be pissed too. Oh, and this is also what I wanted to talk about towards the end before I had forgotten about it, where Alicia's just surrounded by these three boys, and, like, honestly, I just want her to just drop all of them, alright? I want her to be like, I'm a strong, independent woman now. I don't need your help, alright? Maybe I would want your help, but I don't need it, right? There's a big difference in that. So I just want Alicia to step up and tell him to back the fuck off and let me do my own things for once. And so because of that, as I was looking through the opening again, it's just Edwin and Eleonora dancing. You know, I'm just over like, you know, I'm fine with that. Although there's been more scenes between Alicia and Edwin, I'm like, I'm fine with that. If Alicia can just drop him and just do something else, you know, if she just wants to be friends with Edwin, that's totally fine. I'm down with that. So next episode, I presume, is going to be Yumiella training Alicia, or at least helping her get out of the dungeon that she's walking herself into, I presume. Right? Yumiella is over here telling Alicia, hey, there's this dungeon that's like mainly dark attributes, so it's gonna be really good for you. So you want to come over there and train? And Alicia's just over like, you're taking me to a place filled with dark creatures, including you, and it's just gonna be me, you, and the dark creatures alone in the dungeon? Yeah, no thanks. You know, understandable. I wouldn't want to join either. Just sounds like a really bad place for me to get fucking killed. Get sucked into a black hole and never making it out ever again. Nobody even know where I went. I heard she was troubled because she hasn't gained any levels, that's all. Could it be that she was so troubled? Okay, that she ran away. Wow. Okay, Alicia isn't that weak. You know that as well as we do. Okay, so it was William who fucking said that. She is weak, you little bitch. And we're not talking about, like, you know, her mental capability or anything about that. We're just saying her level, alright? We've literally got a level in this world. So, like, yes, she is weak. So, even if she had a reason, I think she would have left a note. Okay, and well, my initial thinking about this is that if she were to go to the dungeon, she wouldn't need you guys there, because you guys would fucking coddle her and baby her and fucking steal her XP, the worst crime of all. But it seems like she is, according to the ending of this, she is being brainwashed or, like, you know, taken over and all that, and she's just walking. She's walking to a dungeon, I would presume, so we'll just have to see who's bringing her here, whether it's like a game system or something that's bringing her over there, and she's just, you know, clocked out for a moment. Who knows? Who knows? But, as I said, good episode. Really enjoyed this one. We're really ramping up the whole, like, romance aspect between Patrick and Yumiella, and I enjoy it. But other than that, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.